That's weird. So basically, we're here. I'm going to edit this later, right? So we're here sitting at Barton Moss site. This young man here has just done a lock-on today with how many other people was it?
3 of us.
3 others. I can actually see that you've got cuts on your lip there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So do you want to give your name, or do you want to give her a name, or?
Tricky.
Yeah. So this is Tricky. He's just done a lock on here with 3 other people.
Yep.
3 other people at Barton Moss today.
This cut lip.
You can see. You can quite clearly see there that he's got a cut lip and.
Underneath, on my lip underneath, but in my back and my top of my mouth as well, if you can get that.
Yeah, I can see the cuts in the top of your mouth there, yeah, absolutely.
And that was by a civilian, which he said had special powers, but could not show me any of those special powers and authority. And so as far as I'm concerned, he has no special powers. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as the law is concerned, it was assault. Direct assault against my person, for which I will pursue the little shite.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will pursue the
Offender.
small offending young man. He did look only about 12, and he was nearly in tears.
Yeah.
As well, which said the wife being so nasty.
So go on.
Well, I was going to say, so how did you feel the day when it was only the longest
I feel the day
lock-on?
went brilliant. It was the longest lock-on, which is a start.
Yeah.
You get a longer lock-on. You get a longer delay on the truck.
It's in the pipeline.
We stop.
That's in the pipeline.
That's the idea. We stop the trucks. We stop them coming in here to start off what is basically the end game. It's basically no way out for me. I live off the land. I live sustainably, and I live off the land. I don't ask for anything from society. I manage myself. That's just my other half. We manage ourselves and we grow our food and we live on the land. We can't grow our food and live outside of this nasty system to pollute the land. So for me, it's very personal. And in the bigger picture, everyone else is going to be tied to this system forever. As soon as they pollute the land, as soon as they destroy the water, that's it. It's all going to have to be brought in by containers from other countries. No one's safe then.
What, like France?
You can get home. Yeah. Like one of the countries they're not fracking in. But more likely further afield, really. We've already set up these.
They've found in Africa.
They
found
it's
70
pretty
years
grim.
supply of water in Africa.
But
So-
the lock-on was good fun.
The lock-on was excellent. It was a 6-hour lock-on, which is the longest one yet. So what have you been charged with?
Well, this is quite a hilarious thing, really. I've been charged with obstructing the inspector in the course of her duty, which at all times we did make sure, and we clearly will have it on tape lots, that every time that she said something and asked us something, we did ask whether we was being asked, whether it was a request or an order, and at no time was we told it was an order. So at no time can we be seen as obstructing an inspector in her duty. Secondly, it was also done for obstructing the highway. Again, Directive 31 states this is a public footpath. It's a private road with a public footpath, which means it's a private road. If it was obstructing a private road, then it's up to the owner of that road to then actually inform me that I'm obstructing a private road and then take a civil action against me. It's a private road, not the Queen's Highway, which they've also done, which will be sorted out soon enough. I think on the 12th, I think we'll sort that out, and Directive 31 will be upheld, which anyone can check. It's in the council.
Nearly dropped it.
Alright, sorry, it's in the council's offices. You can check it any time.
Yeah.
Public footpath. So 2 ridiculous things.
Yeah.
2 ridiculous charges and an assault.
Yeah. And all to try and poison your local community and ruin your livelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I mean, it's a direct attack, another direct attack. And I gotta say, for the people like, there's some people off camp that aren't from sort of the northwest. Northwest is one of the most kicked, downtrodden and destroyed areas of this country. I was saying about this region, I mean, this is going to attack all of the country, but they think they can get away with it in the northwest. They think they can, especially this time of year when everyone's got pressures and things. The worst of the winter's sort of hitting here. It's miserable as hell. I think really wrong. Really wrong, because with enough support from all over the country, with enough support from the people of the northwest,
And people are always going to be willing to come down here and do what you've done today, to lock
Always
themselves
will.
on, to lock themselves to lorries, to stop this thing in any way, shape or form, because people know, they know the damage it's going to do.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can see now that they seem to be planning to open loads more fracking sites around the area, and I think maybe they're hoping that there's just not going to be enough of us. What would you say to that? What would you say to me if I was iGas, yeah, and I was saying, you know...
There's lots of us. Lots and lots and lots of us. Just all of them haven't stood up yet. All of them haven't stood up, but they're just waiting for their time to stand up. And they will stand up. They will. Because we've got truth on our side, and as long as everyone finds the truth. I mean, the statistics pull out, you know, again, throwing in stats, but when people research fracking, which is what I say constantly, I think that banner that was here before it got destroyed by the wind, and we've made a new one, is knowledge is power, research fracking. And when people do, 90% are coming out against. Now that 90% that are coming out against, it's going to be 50% that are coming out strongly against. They see this is part of a bigger picture, a bigger idea, and they're going to stand up against it. And this is just a start. This is just a start. We're still on that rolling mechanism. It's just going to get bigger and better and stronger. More people will hear the truth and more people will stand up. And eventually, iGas will be finding somewhere to hide. It won't be coming out trying to drill places. Quadrilla searching for somewhere to hide. Total. I don't think they're ever going to get started.
No. And a lot of young kids, you know, all up and down the country, are growing up to see a system that they really don't think that they can fit into, and they don't really know what to do. What would you say to them kids?
Get out of it. Get out of it now. The longer you're in it, the tighter it holds you, the more it persuades and perverts your ideas. Get out now. Don't play along with it. Don't go for this, oh, I'll go and get an education at uni. You'll learn nothing at uni that you should really be learning. It's all about distraction. It's all about distracting you with TV, with games, with university, with work. These are all just distractions put forward. And they're put forward to stop you from ever being able to get out of this system or realising the devilment that's in this system, how big the lie is and how deep it goes.
Excellent, excellent. And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Be beautiful, being human.
Thanks ever so much. Right, well, that's Tricky, and he's been out there in the cold, locked on in front of the lorries at iGas all day for 6 hours. And I think that that's what we should all be doing. Thanks, Tricky.